What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're going to be playing a 4-color Reanimator deck focused around Squirming Emergence, which to use this card we have to pretty much mill ourselves in order to get the most value out of it, which we could get one of our bigger creatures on an earlier turn. There's a lot of destruction, milling, and value in between, and on top of that, when I found this list, I noticed last second it's a 70 card deck, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, we got 2 Into the Flood Maw, 2 Cut Down, 2 Fallaji Archaeologist, 4 Founding of the Third Path, 4 Picklock Prankster, 4 Bitter Triumph, 4 Wail the Forgotten, 1 Heaped Harvest, 2 Spelunking, 4 Squirming Emergence, 1 Beza, 2 Jace, 1 Harvester of Misery, 1 The Cruelty of Gix, 3 Llanowar Bellow of the Woods, 3 Atraxa, Grand Unifier, and for the lands we got 2 plains, 2 islands, 2 swamps, 2 forests, 2 Darkslick Shores, 3 Restless Reef, 2 Undercity Sewers, 2 Underground River, 2 Llanowar Wastes, 1 Underground Mortuary, 2 Botanical Sanctum, 2 Hedge Maze, 2 Yavimaya Coast, and 4 copies of Fabled Passage. Let's get into this wacky 70 card list. I can understand the mindset of playing 70 cards because with a lot of self-mill, once you get where you want to be, it might still be a grindy matchup, and if the game does drag out, you'll mill yourself out, and your opponent will have all the resources still. So those extra 10 cards could make a difference, in theory, of course. It could also cause a lot more inconsistency with cards you're trying to draw. But, nonetheless, we're going to try this deck out. I love the artwork on this, it's so cool. Alright, so to start this off, we have Darkslick Shores, so we get our cut down live. And what's good about this is we have our little strat and whatnot, but we also have a lot of removal, so all that helps. So if I had to guess, they are going to use that right now, but maybe they're scared that I have a removal spell. Which I do. I don't want them to get anything on with that. I want them to commit more mana to more creatures. I'll slow them down. So let's set up for Squirming Emergence. We are going to do this. Go for the Prankster. So now we got 2 in our graveyard, 2 permanents, so that's an instant. So in order to play Llanowar, we would need to get to 6. Which isn't a problem, because if you think about it, I'm going to mill 4 cards next turn, and I could technically mill 4 permanents. I mean, how many non-permanents are in this deck? I'm looking at the list right now. You got Wail, Bitter Triumph, Cut Down. Most of the cards in here are permanents. Permanent, permanent, permanent. Oh, well, 2 non-permanents. Well, got kind of close. So, to check it out, I'm going to use this card twice. I'm going to use it now to get back Jace. And now I'm going to mill myself to draw a card.
I will clear your mind.
So, what this does is now I could then cast my Squirming Emergence next turn with the Founding of the Third Path. So unless they kill me now, I'm gonna be doing a lot of things. Okay, very interesting. They're still going out with everything. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna kill Jace or not. I feel like the real aggro thing is just to try to kill me, but let's see. But they're gonna divide the damage up, which is not a big deal for me. I'll take it. So check it out. We're gonna do that. We're gonna bring what we have to do. So we cast this. Get back our good friend Lumber over here. Gotta get another permanent in the graveyard. We got the plane to use for the Into the Flood Maw. And on top of that, this has reach, which is amazing. And with Into the Flood Maw and this out right now, I am pretty much safe. I mean, yeah, I guess that has menace and they could pump it up, but I'm gonna bounce it. So let's just see what they do. If they just hit me for 2, I might just keep it. So check it out. We're gonna block this. I would assume they're just going to use the shock, hit me for 2 with it. But now this is where I gotta bounce back the slick shot. Get to draw off that, which is good for them. So I'm just going to take 3 from that, plus the 2 with shock. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything good? We need a Atraxa, but I guess they don't want me to... They saw enough. They saw enough stuff going on. And we're off to the next game. So, got that. So if I get this, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I could have went for the other one, but I guess, yeah, it still makes sense. Because I could keep that open to use that. But then I'm 1 short on the, to get back a Lumra. That's the only problem. So now we'll just bring back that. One less thing to worry about. But actually, I think this works out perfectly. Because now I do it like this. I got Lumber back. Do that. A bunch of lands. We don't need that. We don't need that. We could use that. And this is where we just chill. I'm gonna put another permanent in the graveyard. So why not? So I wonder if they're gonna block this. They do. So now we do this.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexian.
So there's the
We can improve upon
what should
your
we call? There's the Atraxa we needed. We're gonna play the Atraxa. Get a whole bunch of value. That. Restless Reef. Another Squirming Emergence. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I could get this. Surprised I didn't use this yet. Might as well. So what is our opponent gonna do? If they're playing some kind of aggro-y kind of deck, if I had to guess, I don't think they have a way to get rid of these cards. They have a Beza. So let's do this because maybe we can mill some kind of removal spell just to help us out a little. Do that. We're getting a Lumber, which is pretty good. So what's even in my deck still? Okay.
I will clear your mind.
There we go. So first off, get rid of that. But it's too overwhelming for them. And we get the game. Okay, so we get to go first. Sure if I like this hand though. Keep this one. So the way I need... No, we don't need that for Squirming Emergence. So the way I saw that other hand is just the double planes is just too risky to keep. I don't know what else you're going to draw from there. You want to start off kind of strong. And the reason why I do it this way is because next turn I could play the land, and then the following turn, if it is a Squirming Emergence setup, I could do that if I wanted to, but that's just the theory. You can maybe get like a Jace out on with Squirming Emergence if it got milled. So we mill ourselves. How many permanents we got? 2, 3, 4 permanents. And I could cast an Senior Sorcerer next turn. I could cast the Wail in. So we're gonna do it like that. So funny. Take your pick. So we are going to cast this. We're going to do this. It's all horrible. I'll take this though. I mean, it does give me more stuff for Squirming Emergence, but still. At this point, I just want an Atraxa or the, what's his name, Lumra. If I could get one of those in the graveyard, that's where you just start doing all this stuff. Alright, so who are they going to put the 1/1 counter on? So the game plan is I hopefully mill one of my cards with Jace, and I can throw him off. Oh, there's a Jace. Another Jace.
I'll take note of all your failures.
There it is. Now we're in business, guys. So next turn we're gonna go Squirming Emergence on our opponent. And hopefully try to take him down. They're setting up for their Vraska, so we gotta be quick. And they're stuck on 4 lands, so we do have time though. But I still feel very threatened, nonetheless. But here we go. We go. Squirming Emergence. Drop Atraxa. We're gonna get a bunch of cards. We already have a Squirming Emergence, so we'll get Wail. Any good lands? Guess we'll take the Forest. Do we have a Forest? We have a Maya on that. Okay. I could do that. What else do I have in here? Go with Jace, but I don't think that's right. I could make him discard a card. You know what? We're doing all three. So we're gonna nominate permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, I see. That's perfect, actually. So we bounce that, target that, because then they have to reset all their mana for that. Guess we'll take another land. Okay. Atraxa will be back shortly. Stay tuned. So we'll do this just to keep throwing off our opponent off their game. So now we do this. Get back Atraxa. Let's see, I could try to think about this. I'm gonna start this on too, because I'm gonna just try to get Lumber in the grave, and there it is. Then the following turn I could cast the Lumber. And then if they really want, I could go... Well, I'm just going to cut down their guy. Alright, so they go for the throat once again. Not a shocker. To do that, we are going to get rid of that. Now this is where we cast our Squirming Emergence. Once again, this time we're going for Lumra. And we get a lot of lands. Keep that on top, that's a lot of value. And let's bring in Atraxa, why not? Do we need anything out of this? We got our creature, got our removal spell. We got that, we'll get rid of all the bad cards. So now we end our turn. And we get rid of... This is bad right now, that's bad. So that will do. So now we got everything we want, and hopefully they just lose at this point, right? Just wondering if they could do. Yeah, we got it. Nice. That was a fun one. Even with 70 cards, it got it done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and take care. Have a good day.